Do you want a sneak preview of what the new graphics are going to be like? The idea is together they create one of these, but they're all me. They're all me. And it's like different versions of myself. So one's like a cowboy version, one's like a fantasy version, one is a cyberpunk version, and one's like a regular version of me holding marmalade. And then they're 4 different pieces of artwork, but then you can separate them and then they'll be like this. It's been a productive day considering I spent most of my night trying not to be sick. Yay! Blame the BAFTA food. I don't know if it is the BAFTA food. I mean, I drank a bit. There's a lot of free champagne and free wine. So I might have drunk a fair bit of alcohol, but I don't think I drank that much. I wasn't drunk, and I got in the cab home, and it was like an hour-and-a-half cab home, and I was completely fine all the way home. Your outfit was fucking stellar. Did you like it? I wasn't sure if it would come together. I was actually terrified. I also was like, am I gonna be too try-hard, like overdressed? I was like, nah, fuck it. So envious of you meeting the one and only Quaitos. I should probably just talk about the BAFTA, shouldn't I? Yeah, it was really, really cool. I got to present an award last night. Ooh, this is surreal. And the BAFTA goes to Tunic. I got to present the award for debut game. I was supposed to have a co-host with me, but I don't know what happened. I think a couple of the presenters like bowed out at the last minute, so people got shuffled around and I ended up on my own. And I was like, ah! So I get there and immediately, like I'm talking immediately, I went to the green room. I missed the red carpet, unfortunately, so no red carpet, bitches. And immediately after I got back from the green room, I went to go find my agent. We just walked past Christopher Judge straight away. And my agent's like, that's Christopher Judge. And I was like, is that, you sure? I don't recognize people very well. So I Googled him, like, are you sure it's him? And I was like, oh my God, it is him. And I was like, he was like, do you want a picture? And I was like, no, I can't. I'm too embarrassed. I'm too shy. And he was like, no, come on, let's just go get a picture. And I was like, okay, all right. So now I was just being my usual awkward mess. Like, oh my God, hi, I love Kratos. Hi, you're so cool. No, I think I played it fairly cool. I was like, hi, I loved your work as Kratos. You were fantastic. Good luck tonight. Do you mind if we get a picture? Very professional, very normal sounding. So yeah, in that tone, oh, I love you so much. And then we got a picture together. And then I also met Leia, who plays Angrboda, and we both laughed about the fact that I'm called Leah and she's called Leia. She was so lovely. She was so sweet and so lovely. And I congratulated her as well and showed her my Fenrir tattoo because it was absolutely partially inspired by God of War. Look at these heels I was wearing, man. Like, I'm not a heels wearer, right? I don't wear heels. I'm a sweatpants and flat shoe wearer. Look how big they are. They're so big! So I was tall. I was tall. And I didn't fall over once. That's right. Look at you, girl. Didn't fall over once. Did absolutely fine. I saw you come out on stage in those heels, and the first thing I thought was, can't be comfortable, but looked great. Look, as long as I wasn't walking like some weird goblin. That was I was scared of, well, 4 things when I went on stage. 1, dropping something. Those awards are heavy. 2, not fucking up my words. 3, not tripping and falling over on stage. And 4, not walking like a goblin in heels. Like, how many people commented on the armor? Dude, the armor was like a full-on talking point. I was amazed. The amount of people who stopped me throughout the whole night and they were just like, love the dress. So good. I was like, thank you. It was, I think 90% of everything good that happened last night was because of the mail that I bought, the chain mail. So it was a very good call. I mean, if you've been on my stream for a while, you'll know that we were looking for like a nice armor-based outfit for like a month. Couldn't find anything. I settled on buying the armor from Etsy and then just trying to like match it with the clothes that I had. So it all worked out in the end. It all worked out. Yes, armor will now be everyday wear. I mean, of course. I do own a full pair of steel gauntlets and some pauldrons, and now I own this scale mail as well, and I have the sword. I have a photo shoot booked in next week, and I really want to bring the sword with me because I think it would be so sick to like be part of the photo shoot with a sword. But I don't think I'm going to be able to transport it to London. I think there's a very slim chance. I was thinking maybe if I put it in a guitar case, but I think it would be really cool in the photo shoot to have a sword. Let's just bring the sword through London, no big deal. Yeah, absolute banger of a night. I was behind the entire God of War cast for the whole ceremony. I was just like, calm down. I met with some people last night after the awards. We had like there's a big dinner. Everyone goes for a big dinner afterwards. So we had our dinner. And then there's like lots of free alcohol and dancing and things. And my feet were pain. But I met with some people. Some interesting conversations. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really dance, no. I just kind of stood near the dance floor and nodded. Vampire Survivors winning the best game was so funny. You want my honest opinion on some of the winners? I thought Elden Ring winning best multiplayer game was absolutely wacky. I was like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? What? I mean, Elden Ring deserved awards. I love Elden Ring, but multiplayer? Don't know. Not sure about that. Saw the picture with the Chris Judge. Yeah, he was so nice, dude. He had the hugest handshake. Let's do a perspective thing here. This was his hand and this was my hand. Just like, but it was a really nice handshake. It's a very firm, huge, warm handshake. The handshake of a giant. I grabbed his index finger. Yeah, like, thank you. The voice actress for Freya, who I didn't get to meet last night because I don't recognize people very well. So whilst I would have loved to, I am very bad at A, being social, and B, recognizing people. She DM'd me on Twitter and invited me to a brunch tomorrow. So, just casually, by the way. Just casually, by the way. What? I was like, what is happening today? Because it feels like a fanfic. That was what I saw this morning when I was like feeling really unwell. And then I checked my phone. I was like, it like absolutely a mess. What? Mind blown. I saw Sunny, who plays Atreus. I saw him there as well. He was with Leia, who plays Angrboda. But I was too shy to say hello to most people. I feel like I'm going to wake up in a second and it's going to be the day before the BAFTAs again. I was shitting it the whole time. I was mostly terrified that they'd call my award and I'd still be sat in the audience like no one would have collected me. For the best debut game, we have Leah. And I'd be like, wait, huh, that's me, wait, I'm not there. I was very scared. And I was also scared of being an absolute goofer as well and doing something really cringy. So I had to like rein it in a bit, you know, because I'm a cringe lord. So, by the way, what they don't tell you about high heels is that most of them have zero traction whatsoever. They're just slippery. We're all just completely flat bottomed. Zero traction, you're dying. You're dead. Can we talk about how E3 is cancelled? E3 is cancelled. Sort of unsurprising. It's been dying a death for a number of years now. In-person events are like, I mean, just last night, right? I feel so invigorated after last night, and that cannot be understated. It's so important, especially in the games industry. Really, a lot of people are spending all their time indoors. The public aren't interested in an E3 necessarily that is going to cater to a very tiny slice of the gaming population when everything could just be online. And it's sad because gaming events are incredible. Like, I freaking love them, but we got too many games. We got Vampire Survivors. Should we play it? Uninstall some games. What is that Steam library? What if I want to play all of these? There's to be a VA so badly when you're young. And hey, if you still want to do it, chase those dreams. I wanted to, since I started streaming like 8 years ago, I knew that I wanted to do voice work. I just didn't know how to get into it. And I kept telling people over and over, like, I want to do voice work. And people would do that thing where they're like, okay, yeah, sure thing, Leah. Like, pat on the head. You're like, yeah, I don't think you're really cut out for it, but okay. And then I was like, no, fuck you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So then I practiced and RP helped so much. Just practicing with like accents and improv and stuff like that helped a ton with confidence in itself. And I just kept going to my agent like, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Remember us when you go up to collect your BAFTA Gaming Award? Yeah, all right. In stream news, we are no longer sponsored by XL. That was the end of my year-long partnership was today. So bye, XL! Might be doing some freelance work with them in the future, but our full-time partnership has now come to an end. Yeah, it's been a year already. It's crazy. But we are still sponsored by Logitech. Nah, Just Eat, we're on part of XL. We don't eat anymore. We just don't eat.